being creative, doing this type of thing, and putting it out there. It's just in my DNA. I need to do it, and so I'm gonna do it.
Now, that was the response of a man who hid from the internet for 6 months after some pretty serious allegations involving a minor, and he did it in a running video.
But it does coincide with me feeling better. When that thing goes up, I just feel better.
Now, that might not seem like much of an issue if you're unaware of who he is, but this was not done on his first channel. And it definitely wasn't done on his second channel. No, this was done on his third channel, and not in its own dedicated video, but in the last 30 seconds of a 21-minute video, which seems like he's trying to brush it off, which is really strange given the severity of the situation. Cody Ko was a very popular YouTuber known for his commentary videos on internet culture. And if you don't know him by name, chances are that you've probably seen one of his viral clips. But to put it bluntly, the allegations that had Cody under a microscope were incredibly serious. Earlier this year, YouTuber Tana Mojo alleged that her and Cody had sex when she was 17 and he was 25.
Who's the smallest dick you've ever had sex with?
Oh my god, do no one look at me, Cody Ko. Delete the videos. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. What? Sorry. Delete the videos.
Now, at this point in time when this all came out, nobody really picked up on it, and it kind of flew under the radar unless you were one of those people who were at the live show. However, a few months later, YouTuber D'Angelo Wallace posted a video titled "An Uncomfortable Conversation About Cody Ko."
Alright, Cody, let's have an uncomfortable conversation. Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mojo. And you know that people are ignoring this because nobody is working harder to bury the story than you. And you're getting away with it because commentary YouTube has a serious problem.
This video currently has 3 million views, and by the end of it, D'Angelo is asking the viewers to take Tana's comments seriously. Tana then went on to talk about this again in another episode of her podcast where she went into a little bit more detail.
I hooked up with Cody Ko when I was 17 and he was 25. Yeah, it happened. And I think that, first of all, I'm trying to think about it from a perspective of like a younger sister or someone that I really care about. Even the other day, like I was texting just about her life and everything that's going on in her life right now. And I thought to myself, like, how protective I was over her, especially before she was 18. And if something like that was happening to her, I would never let it fly.
If you want to get technical with it, this is what the Florida law would have to say about this situation. A child under 16 years of age cannot consent to sexual activity, regardless of the age of the defendant. A child who is at least 16 years of age and less than 18 years of age cannot consent to sexual activity if the defendant is 24 years of age or older. So other than it being absolutely disgusting and insanely weird, it's also technically a crime. Tana has spoke about this a multitude of times, but we're not going to look at every single one. But she has stated that while she does not consider it a traumatic event, being older and looking back on it, she does think that she was taken advantage of. Cody's way of dealing with this situation was just flat out ignoring it and acting like it never happened. And until today, he hadn't mentioned it even once. He even continued to upload the entire time people were talking about it, but still said nothing. And to make things even worse, another creator came out and said that they were also at the party when this situation happened, and they saw Cody kissing Tana, so they pulled him to the side and said, "Hey, I know she looks a bit older, but she's actually underage." Which, if true, and it likely is because a lot of people are backing this statement up, means that he even knew she was underage at the time, so he couldn't even say he was mistaken. After this, Cody basically abandoned the internet. He quit his podcast and left the co-host to host it by himself, stopped uploading on all of his channels, and hasn't posted a single thing on social media. And for 6 months, he was silent. Until one day he woke up and thought, you know what, actually I am going to talk about this situation, but not on my main channel. No, that's way too big. and not on my second channel either. No, that doesn't make any sense. Actually, I'm going to talk about this on my third channel where I post running videos, which has nothing to do with any of my other content. And maybe instead of making a whole fuss about this situation and making a video on it, I'll just say a few sentences about how I really want to get back to making videos and spend less than a minute talking about it in a 22-minute video.
Being creative, doing this type of thing, and putting it out there, it's just in my DNA. I need to do it, and so I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I understand I've been offline for months, haven't made videos for, that whole time, and I also understand if your opinion of me has potentially changed over the last few months. I spent the first half of my career criticizing people and judging people online, so, I don't begrudge your judgment of me by any means. I just think all I can do right now and moving forward is just try to be the best person I can be for myself and for my family, and just try to continue putting the best shit out there that I can. So that's what I'm gonna do, and if you stick around to watch it, I very much appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, truly. And so that's the plan. 3:30 marathon.
That's the entire response to this situation. This entire video is about him wanting to practice and get ready for a race that he is upcoming. And just like he said there, he wants to train for a 3:30 marathon and thought, why don't I vlog this whole experience? So after 6 months of thinking, his entire response can be whittled down to, hey, I know you hate me, and by the way, I forgive you for that, but I really want to get back to making videos. So can we move on now? Cody, why are you forgiving us for judging you? A person who, by the book, is technically a criminal and has refused to even acknowledge the situation until now, where you said 2 sentences about how you really miss making videos and you're such a creative person, and then went straight back to talking about your marathon running like nothing had even happened. Now this is all opinion, but to me it feels like he's trying to claw his way back, and the reason that it's in the outro of a third channel video is because he wants to gradually come back. Using his third channel where it has his most niche, loyal fan base, who will most likely just be happy that he's come back. And then perhaps from the reception of this video, he's gonna gauge whether or not it's the right time to make a proper return. Also, you'd think for a guy who spent years making videos critiquing other YouTubers that he would know how to make an apology video by now. He spoke about how he has judged people in the past and he forgives us for judging him. Only in this situation, Cody, you judged people for being cringy. We're judging you because you had sex with a 17-year-old when you were 25. This isn't as simple as people judging you. You have very serious accusations at your doorstep that you are refusing to acknowledge. Now, understandably, the comments were not on his side. This is exactly the kind of thing he would have made fun of in the past. Wait, why are you training? You're already super good at running away from your problems. Bro, testing the waters on the smallest platform he has, interesting tactic. Yeah, that's literally exactly what I was trying to say. I was so worried that you would hold it against me if my opinion of you changed. Thank you so much for giving me the relief of knowing that it won't. What a guy. Your apology was forgiving us. Cody Ko admit to what he did challenge, Impossible Edition. And some people have even drawn comparisons to other YouTuber apologies. Waiter, 1 ukulele please, obviously referencing the Colleen Ballinger apology.
Since you saw my face.
I actually can't believe this video is still uploaded. Like, this is genuinely still on her channel. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, obviously referencing the Logan Paul apology.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
It feels like there used to be a time where every week it felt like a new YouTuber was apologizing for something. But let's not get distracted from the actual situation here. I know a lot of people want Cody to come back, and a lot of people still don't take these allegations serious. And if that is what you believe, then I would like it if you could comment down below so I could see what your opinion is. In my eyes, I don't really see a way that he can realistically come back. Definitely not if he doesn't address it properly. So I think he really needs to give these allegations the time that they deserve. deserve. Because it's long past the time of, oh, these are just allegations, innocent until proven guilty. Cody has let it brew for so long now that it seems almost impossible that it can't be true. By this point, they have also been backed up by numerous people, and Cody, you still haven't said anything. I'll skim through the video now, but posting a 22-minute video where you go for a run is not addressing the situation properly. But what did you guys think? Do you think that his response was alright and he doesn't need to really say much more at this point? Or do you think that he hasn't said enough and he needs to make a proper response? And even with the situation as a whole, do you guys think that these allegations do have some weight to them? Or do you think that there's another side to the story that we just haven't heard yet? Personally, with all things considered, I really don't see a world where these allegations aren't true. But you might have a different opinion, so please make sure you comment down below. And whilst you're there, if you could like and subscribe so we can meet again, and if I don't see you in the next one, see ya.